wonderful holiday weekend. Lauren Sisler here with AL.com, hanging out with former Auburn safety Daniel Thomas, going one-on-one with him. And this video brought to you by the Alabama Department of Labor. Daniel, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Uh,
Good.
so you're living the dream. I mean, I guess we're about a month removed from the NFL draft, just over a month, and you hear your name called, fifth round draft pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. First and foremost, how has life been treating you since the NFL draft?
I mean, it's still been a process. First of all, I always give praise to God, just for allowing me to be able to, be in this position. But since draft day, it's still been a process. Getting to learn my teammates, know my new coaching staff, and get familiar with the playbook and the system. Just adapting to everything, even though, coronavirus is hit, and we got to do everything virtually. But it's still a process. So I just been taking one day at a time.
How excited are you to finally get back out on the football field?
Man, I'm so excited, and this, like I said, like it's different. So I mean, I'm so ready to get on the field, just be able to, go get down that Florida weather, and like I said, go compete. And that's what I miss most about football, being able to go against my teammates and meet new people and just get used to the culture down there.
I guess it's nice as a Montgomery kid. You're used to the warm, humid weather. So I guess going to Florida won't be too big of a difference for you. Were you pretty pumped up when you learned Jacksonville was the place you were going to be in Florida versus maybe somewhere a little bit colder?
Yeah, I was there pumped up. I didn't want to be too far from home, but I didn't want to be close to home. So, Jacksonville, it's my new home now. It's to me, it's the perfect spot. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to going down there.
All right, so what's the game plan for you guys? I know things are still kind of uncertain in terms of things starting to open up. I know some of the facilities are starting to open up slowly but surely. What is the game plan for you getting to Jacksonville and kind of starting that process?
As of right now, everything was pushed back to the end of July. We still not sure because all 32 teams states haven't opened up yet. Mainly teams up north. So right now, we just going over little small details. Learning the basics. And like I said, getting a chance to know my coaching staff and know my teammates. So right now it's the end of July. So hopefully it stays there and don't push back no more because I'm ready for the season.
That's right. So you said you're getting to know your coaches and teammates. Is that something you guys are kind of doing via like Zoom calls, like text messaging? What does that look like?
Yeah, basically Zoom calls. It's like I said, it's a family atmosphere, so we just get a chance to know each other. Every day through memes and stuff like that.
All right. So tell me a little bit more about the draft process and sort of what that looked like for you and the anticipation and then finally hearing your name called.
I mean, the draft process, and it was very long. I remember just right after I got out of, we got done playing Minnesota. I checked my email the next morning, and I got invited to the NFL Combine, and I was just like, that's my opportunity right there. The only thing I need is the opportunity. I always told myself, no matter how high, how low I go, I always team give me a chance. I'm gonna go put my best foot forward. So I mean, once I got that NFL Combine invite, I immediately went to work. The next week after we got done playing in the bowl game, and I took everything seriously. You know, going to school, I was still in school. I had an internship, and I was working on my combine stuff. So, and that process, it wasn't easy, but I was dedicated to it. And once the combine came, I put my best foot forward and when killed all my numbers and got a lot of scouts' attention. I know a lot of people didn't think I was that fast and that strong, so I just wanted to go let the world know what I could do. God gave me that chance, and over the course, it was kind of different. Having a Zoom call, after all the pro days got canceled, so it was kind of different. But I adapted to it and got a chance to meet a lot of new people, coaches and teams I never thought that would be interested in me. So I mean, hearing my name called, man, it was one of the best days of my life, by far. Seeing how my family was very happy for me and being able to, just complete a milestone, that's something I always want to do. It was a lot of dollars in my corner, but you know, as long as I had, my family, my sports center, my church family, and God was on my side, and I know they kept me through it all. So I mean, once I got my name called, it was a release. So I mean, I'm glad I'm here.
That's awesome. And obviously, it's been, I'm sure, an emotional process for you. And now that you're kind of on the other side of it, sort of what is, I guess, the biggest focal point for you as you're sort of training and kind of getting things squared away before you do get to head to Jacksonville? What does that sort of process look like right now while you've got about, as of right now, about 2 months left?
I mean, I don't really take no days off. We work at our Madhouse facility. We work like 5 days a week. Me, Marlon Davidson, Henry Ruggs, Jawan Taylor from Florida. Me, it'd be a lot of us. We work every day. We go out, we lift weights, we run, we compete one on ones. We go get that work in. As well as in the meeting room, we got meetings almost every day. So you got to be a pro. I know Coach Crime always taught me that be a pro before you're a pro. So just taking everything seriously, like I'm already there. Not taking no days off, and because everybody want this opportunity. You can't be lackadaisical about it. We got to take advantage of every opportunity. So that's what I've been doing. Working out, staying in shape. And get my mind mentally ready for the next
Are
level.
you, yeah, are you enjoying that process? I guess you obviously said you get to work out with Marlon Davidson. We love Marlon. Such a great smile. Obviously, he was part of our
Yeah,
Road to the Pros series and getting to be with him. And then you get to be over there with Henry Ruggs. Like that dude's pretty fast, right? I mean, have you
yeah,
gotten an opportunity to go up against him and do some drills, obviously?
yeah. Plenty of times. Me and Rose, we grew up together. We played on the same team since fourth grade. I know we didn't play on the same middle school team, but we played on the same high school team. So I don't know how many reps we went against each other, especially now. You know, 2 days a week we do one on ones, and we always going back and forth at it. He makes me better, I make him better. Iron sharpen iron, and Marlon. He always got a competitive edge. He out there talking trash. That's all we do. We just go out there and have fun.
So you're getting trash from both sides, from Marlon, from your own teammate at Auburn, and I'm sure you're probably getting it a little bit from Henry there on the Alabama side of things,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. Here he very quiet, but he can talk.
I was going to say Henry is a very quiet guy. He did our Road to the Pros as well, and two different personalities between him and Marlon. But certainly it's been fun to watch, and we've enjoyed watching you as well, and obviously just seeing how things have transpired and all the hard work you've put in. So I guess that's my next question for you. What do you anticipate being the greatest challenge when you transition? You've made the transition from high school ball to college ball. Now making that transition to the NFL. What do you anticipate that greatest challenge being?
I mean, I guess just really being on my own. I'm in college. They kind of guiding you. You got a roommate. You know what I'm saying. You got people there for you, but really just really being a true an adult. I live 30, 45 minutes from home. I can come on the weekends. Nah, it's not like that no more. Not being able to go to my church. That was 30, 45 minutes away. So I feel like that's gonna be the biggest challenge. Being away from home and not being able to go home like I want to. So I mean, I might get a little homesick, but I think that's gonna be the biggest challenge. Also, what I'm saying, like, I don't know. I just never been away from home for that long. So I mean, that's probably gonna be the biggest challenge for me.
Well, I would say your family and your biggest supporters will probably be making several trips to Jacksonville if they have it their way, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Uh, all right. So, kind of looking at, again, we talk about that transition. What if you could think of a wide receiver that you might be anticipating going up against that excites you the most? Who would it be?
Um, ooh, and that's a good question. Probably Julio Jones. Yeah, Julio Jones. Probably Michael Thomas. Those guys, crazy. Being able to get a chance to go against those guys. So I mean, probably those two. I want to be able to play against those one day.
And are there any guys that you pattern yourself after as a safety?
I mean, growing up, the more I got exposed to football, Earl Thomas, he was one of my favorite safeties in the league. Always Ed Reed, he's great safeties all the time. Jamal Adams and who else? And Sean Taylor. Those type guys.
And then when you think about the locker room you're about to enter into, I know you said you've had the opportunity to sort of get to know your coaches and your teammates. Is there anybody that you're super excited to get to know more in the locker room? Somebody that you might like lean into for some advice, or just someone that you're really looking forward to kind of becoming buddies with on and off the football field?
Dontavius Russell. He down there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just getting able, get back close to him again, and I'm pretty sure he'll show me the ropes around town. And how it's gonna be coming in as a rookie. So I'm gonna go, soak up some knowledge from him and ask him as many questions as I can about the system and about being a rookie in the NFL.
Yeah, I think it's good you'll have someone there to lean on. Of course, Don Tavius, a great guy, and we certainly miss covering him as well. What are you going to miss most about Auburn football, and I guess
Uh,
just your Auburn family in general?
Playing in Jordan here. I mean, it's nothing like the atmosphere, man. Just not true. So we got the best fans. You know, I could truly say that. Win, lose, draw, man. It's a sold out stadium. I've been there when we lost home games, and it wasn't the best times, but our fans still showed up. I look at other teams. They don't even have fans in the stadium, but our fans just love to come back to Auburn because they love Auburn, and I think that's really stand out by me. In Tiger Walk, you really feel the family atmosphere. Especially going on Tiger Walk, being able to see thousands of fans. Man, it ain't nothing like it. I mean, that tradition. Probably the greatest ever. So I mean, just being around my brothers as well too. I got some friends. I made some friends and relationship with some people I know that's I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. So that's probably the best thing for me. I'm gonna miss.
Well, I'm sure. Hopefully, we'll see you at some point in time when you get a bye week. You'll be able to come back to Jordan here and visit everyone
Yeah.
and say hello and reconnect. My last question for you, Daniel. Advice to Auburn players, especially the young guys coming in right now. You took on a leadership role at Auburn, and now it's kind of the new class coming in, and especially in this time of a pandemic where there's no blueprint for how to handle this, and there's a lot of guys that are not getting that opportunity. They didn't get to play spring ball. They're not getting that opportunity. They're still waiting to come on campus. What would your advice be to those guys right now?
Yeah. My number one advice is trust the process. I remember coming in as a freshman and just my head was really spinning. Coaches was on me hard, and I really didn't know how to handle it. I kept my faith too. That's one I would say I always stick close to what got you there. My faith got me there, got where I'm at today. But also, just trust the process because it's gonna be thousands of days at Auburn, about 1,000 days out there on that field, and it's gonna be a lot of ups and downs. But you really gotta, trust the process. Everybody ain't gonna come in and what I'm saying, be one and three and done, and everybody got that dream where they just want to play 3 years and declare. I had that dream, but it didn't go as planned. God had other plans. So you really got to trust the process. It's so easy nowadays for, oh, it ain't going my way. I'm gonna just transfer. It's easy to give up. But only the strong gonna survive. I look at our class. We probably had 6 to 8 people, 7 to 8 people left in our class, 2016 class. I remember it was a big group, like 20, 25 of us. I think like 6 to 8 left, was on the left. And I look at it, on the strong survive. We had a lot of talent coming in that group. We had, I ain't gonna call them names, but we had some 5 stars, that came in with all the hype. They end up leaving. So I mean, trust the process, man. You never know when your time will come. I look at Deshaun Davis. He waited 2 years. He didn't even get his pants, dirty. And then next thing you know, he comes back and he leads the SEC in tackles. First team on SEC get drafted in the NFL. So I mean, that's a story all by itself. And I look at myself. I was the last, you know, signing day. I was offered on signing day, and I came in and worked my way up to the top. So you really just gotta be patient and just trust the process. So that's the number one thing. All the young guys, don't give up. Just wait your turn.
Such great advice from you, Daniel. And of course, Deshaun will love the shout out that you gave him. We just talked to him earlier last week as he's getting ready to go to the CFL. So again, we appreciate everything. We wish you all the best in Jacksonville and onward and
Yeah,
upward. And stay healthy, stay strong, and we'll be cheering for you. We appreciate it, Daniel.
thank you.
This video was brought to you by the Alabama Department of Labor. Visit your local career center today to learn about our on-the-job training program for employees and employers.